Okay, and welcome to the GRcade Cup race in Belgium in the Ardennes. These are the current standings. We'll put these up for now, and we'll go to the grid positions for today. And if you haven't seen the qualifying results, then you're going to be about surprised as I was when this happened, because in first and second we've got both the Chariot motor group drivers of Canopio and Red Dog. First and second, really surprised by that. Further down, we've got Return of the Star and Neo Cortex, third and fourth. Victor Mildew, best of the championship contenders in fifth, with Falsey still looking strong in sixth. Lewis D in seventh, also going well as he normally does, with Cheeky Devlin in eighth and Cambay in ninth. Maury up in 10th again, really good position. Maury really outperforming his kit. Satriali's in 11th, Vermilion in 12th, was probably hoping for better, but we're getting a little bit used to him finishing a bit lower down. Kutuf and Hernando's 13th and 14th, Robbo 15th, Urkel in 16th on those super softs. Mahinji, McJ, we're going to go with McJ. McJ is 19th. He's got those ultras. It's going to be really exciting to see. I just want to quickly go down this list again. Falsey, the highest runner on the super softs, so it'd be interested to see how he goes. He should be able to go a bit longer than the people around him. Cheeky Devlin going that same tactic. And this first of the soft runners was Dan, so he'll be in an interesting position as well. What I don't normally do at this point is then talk you through my setup, but as we're first and second, I better talk you through it and see how well I do at actually following through on my strategy. Plan is for Red Dog to go ultra soft, then soft, and then soft, given that he has a better soft tyre performance. The plan with Canopio is to go ultras and then super and super, doing that because he can go a little bit longer on the ultras, but not enough to do more than one stint on them. So that's the plan. But let's see how it goes. So yeah, with that, we'll get into the race start. It was this way, why did the grids? Canopio goes well, as does Red Dog. Off the Star loses third place. He's gone wide. Oh, he's gone off. Where's he dropping down to? Off the Star down to 13th. He's got caught in the pack. He's getting swarmed by the people around him. He's down to 19th, and that's really 20th. That's awful. Has he got damage? It's hard to say at this point. We can't see any sparking. But not great to see. Mildew, meanwhile, we missed it, but Mildew got past both the Chariots into first. We're going to stick around with these guys because we expect them to be moving backwards as the race goes on. Cortex in fourth, Lewis D up into fifth, so he'll be happy with that. Falsey just lost the place to Devlin. Can he go? It's going to come inside, so can he break late and get the position? Can Satriali sneak something whilst this is going on? No, if anything, he kind of falls backwards, and Vermiline's then got the position. Vermilion now right behind. They're hitting each other. It's what's Falsey going to do? He's on. Oh, he's Vermilion trying to sneak up the inside. Now pushed outside. He's now losing the place to Cheeky Devlin. He's trying to get to the inside of him on the chicane, just behind. Meanwhile, Maury's getting involved. Maury is up ahead of Satriali's, and Vermilion manages to get into 8th after that back and forth, and Satriali's is a loser there, down into 10th place. Meanwhile, Mildew's got such a lead now. He's got a 3-second lead. Lewis D is holding up Cortex, who looks he's got ahead of him. Cortex will not be too happy with that. And yeah, we'll just keep an eye on the weather, keep an eye on those tyres. Those tyres are looking okay. So yeah, this is where we're up to. Cortex, I didn't spot it, but Cortex fell back a few places. It must have run wide. Hopefully you guys saw that on the screen. He's down into 7th, losing a couple of places. Meanwhile, Cambay's got ahead of Kutuf in his new drive in the Van Dort. He's up into 12th. Return the Star has recovered now, back up to 15th. But he's got some ground to make from, we were expecting him to win this race from 3rd, really. And he's given the advantage to Mildew, really. Cortex trying to get past Cheeky Devlin, who does so. He just lost that place, he's recovering it back. But he's going okay at this point in time. Yeah, we can see only the top 3 are doing 113. Yeah, you want to pit fresh tyres. I probably have just missed your pit window. That is bad. Although, to be fair, Canopio's going really well. We are going to pit Red Dog this lap round. He's done 5. That's exactly what I was expecting him to do. So that's amazing. Those are looking good. And what does fast give me? Nothing extra. We'll go medium. We'll see how Red Dog does going in his pits. He's going to fall away a little bit now this lap, and he's probably gone 1 lap too long. Canopy's let his tyres fall out the window. That's not so great. Jam Master J's lost a position. Lotus has gained 1 behind. We'll just switch there. Robbo losing the place. Robbo in the same kit as the guy in 1st place. He should be doing really much better than 16th. And he's going to try and make a couple of places. Looks like Red Dog into the pits. No, those tyres are just falling off the cliff. I left about 1 lap too long. It's my strategy again. Oh, poor Red Dog. Poor Red Dog. I've got to keep an eye then on Canopio. He can't go too long. But yeah, here goes Red Dog down into 20th. He's still going to be in the points coming out of this. So we'll see where he gets to there. Vermeline, Milan in the middle of this pack. I am going to... I can go 1 lap longer than the people around me with Canopio from the looks of it. So I am going to hold station. What's Mildew doing? He's 3 seconds up the road so I can react. He came in. I'm going to chance it because it went so well last time. We'll see what Canopio can do. Meanwhile, a lot of other people are pitting. Falsey then is the person you've got to worry about on those super soft tyres. Meanwhile, Red Dog needs to see where he comes out. He was net 3rd, and he's going to lose a lot of places now from that. Where is he coming out? If he comes out behind Canbay, come out behind Saturalis, sorry, that probably drops him out of the points. It's not good. Meanwhile, Canopio's pace is still good. Oh, no, it's not. He's dropped off the wall. He can probably do it in the supers, but we'll put him on the softs and see how he goes. I'm going to pit him fast and risk it. I've let him go a little bit too long in those tyres. That gap's fallen 3 seconds now. That's not good. Mildew was who he was racing. So we'll follow Mildew. And Mildew's well through. But then Mildew was 6 seconds ahead. So where does Canopio come out? Well, he's still in net 2nd. Still net 2nd, so that's great to see. Turn the Star has pitted and come out dead last for Ultras. That's not so great. Cheeky Devlin is all over the back of. Well, it's been a second of Falsey. They're both coming in the pits this time round. So let's see how they do. Vermeline went round again. So Vermeline's going to take a risk there. Still not expecting any rain. That's good to know. Canopio come out in front of them. I've jumped away to the wrong person. Falsey got up ahead of Canopio. So, yeah, bad strategy again from the Chariot Racing manager. I would hate to be that guy. They've lost that position to Falsey, which I believe puts them net 4th. Vermeline, meanwhile, went a lap longer. You got expected coming in this lap. So let's see where that puts him. Oh, dude, you gotta go fast. There's not much I can do about it. You manage yourself. So Vermaline coming out. Is he going to get ahead of Canopio? It's going to be close. I think he falls straight back to where he was though. Racing hard with Lewis D. Yeah, slots back into 8th place. Cheeky's gone for the ultras. He's gone aggressive here. See if he can make some extra places. But yeah, I mean, bit of an odd one up here. Robbo 4 seconds behind the leader and a pit stop on the same tyres. That's not great to see. Cortex in pressure and Canopio on the softs. They both moved to the soft tyres. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's a net 3rd place with Canopio. We've got a yellow flag. Mento Mori's crashed. Got a yellow flag in sector 1. And he's pitted. That's not a safety car. So no reaction required. Meanwhile, Red Dog has not made his tyres last. And I wonder if I've got to bring him in this lap. Well, he's not too far behind Canopio on track. His positions look like a lot more than it is. This points group is very close. It's only Mildew that's miles ahead. Am I going to learn from my mistakes? He's got 1 to 2 laps on those left. He's done 1 less than he did on those freaking ultras. And you won't get to the end on these. Oh, were you supposed to go... Oops, I think you were supposed to go soft. Well, that's my bad. You're going round again, mate. Red Dog. Sorry, I missed that. Got up ahead of Satriales. Satriales is now fighting with Kanbei behind. Kanbei making himself known, moving behind Satriales, his teammates, so they should be playing ball. And yeah, it looks like Lewis D's going a little bit slow as well, because Red Dog is up on him. He does need to pit this time, so we will pit him. He will go onto the softs, and I am still not going to roll the dice that much. I'll let him go in this time. I'll jump ahead and see how Canopio is doing. He's in 3rd. Vermaline sitting behind Cheeky, so he's probably going to be happy with that. But Cheeky's 5th place. Those ultras are doing okay, but you've got to expect he's going to come in first, and wearing those tyres means that he'll have to come in sooner, and also he'll lose a lot more pace. He's still faster than he was last time around by half a second, whereas Vermaline only 0.1 faster, but he's stuck behind Devlin, so he could be going faster, one would expect. Meanwhile, props to Falsey. He's only 8.3 behind Mildew. That's still a long distance, but on those tyres, that's really good to see. We've missed it, but Vermaline has got ahead of Cheeky Devlin. But Cheeky's not out of it yet. He's going to fight back and see what he can do. And team orders have been used with Satriales and Kanbei. That's how Satriales has got up ahead. Windsor Racing deciding that they want to favour Satriales, even though he's on the higher tyre wear. He's not coming in this... Oh, he is coming. It was a very late decision for him to come in. The Kanbei goes round. It was a very bizarre decision to make there. Lewis D is in, as is Satriales. Return of the Stars has damage. They've gone to pit him for damage, so he's going to have a long pit here. And he sits for a very long time. That's painfully long for the Scuderia Rossini. They have very bad luck. Meanwhile, Canopio coming round. We're going to pit him this time around. 7 laps to go. Well, I already messed up the strategy, so why I'll mess up some more. We're expecting to come out in 13th, hopefully, so let's see how he goes. False went round once more. Jem Mildew has pitted. He's come out in 3rd. So a number of people are pitting for their 3rd sets of tyres. Vermeulen is probably the strongest actually. He's still on that 2nd set and they're still in decent tyre life. Is he trying to pull those to the end? He'd have to go 13 laps on that set. I don't think that's doable, but I mean, he could give it a go. I mean, if he managed it, he'd finish 2nd. That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, meanwhile, Kinopio's on a 1:13.7. That's similar to the people he was racing earlier who haven't pitted. So we'd hope he maintains position. But Vermeulen is faster. So even if Vermeulen does just use his tyres and pit, we expect he'll jump anyway. So maybe staying out is a bit too high risk of a decision. We're expecting it won't rain to the end of the race. Falsey's up into 3rd now, Canopio up into 4th, Cortex 5th. So positions are starting to line themselves up. Cortex gone for the ultras, so he's expecting to push hard and get Canopio on those tyres. Meanwhile, we've got Cheeky Devlin trying to jump up into 6th. Let's see what he can do on these ultras. Red Dog asking for more tyres. Red Dog, no. The answer to that is no. You need to make those last, mate. Like, you get 8th if they last, and if you pit, you get nothing. So, I'll have to keep you out. So, Cambe seems to have gotten past Lewis D. Oh, have I just missed it? Have I literally moved away when that movement happened? Cortex finally got Canopio. His tyres are slightly better, but he will be using them slightly more, so it'll be interesting to see how those guys kind of turn out. Meanwhile, where's the next closest race? Probably Cambe on Red Dog for 8th place. And Urkel looks like he's going very slow at the moment. We'll keep an eye here. Cambe trying to get the inside of Red Dog. Red Dog's down to 9th. And he's going to drop behind Lewis, but it's whether he can stay ahead of Kachif, but I mean, he's not. Nah, he's done, isn't he? Get those ultras on. Disappointing. Canopio's holding on to 4th. Vermeulen sniffs that 4th place though in those ultras. If he can get ahead of Canopio in those softs. Canopio got to make those tyres last for 2 laps. I think that's going to be a bit of an ask, especially when Vermeulen's got fresh ultras. And he's going to have any chance of this championship, he's going to have to make that place. Meanwhile, Kutov and Lewis D very close. Kutov defending. Lewis D on older tyres, so maybe he's not going to do much there. So even with that extra pit, Red Dog will stay ahead of Shane the Star. That's interesting. They're very close now here though in the final lap. We're into turn 2. Canopio holds a defensive line. Vermeulen's going to try and get the run here in the slipstream. He moves to the inside, gets pushed out wide, moves to the inside again. and he's alongside, and looks like the move's done. Has Canopio got anything to come back? He's got his foot in. He switches to the inside. He brakes late. Oh, they collide. But Vermeulen gets himself through, and you've got to say that's probably the move done. And Vermeulen will finish in third place and on the podium. Mildew commanding lead, 12 seconds ahead, and Falsey in third. I'm very pleased with my Canopio in fourth place. Cheeky Devlin, though, losing places there. I saw him just lose one. It looks like he's lost quite a few. Missed that whilst we're looking at the other footage, but he was down to 8th. I'm pretty sure he was in 5th on that last lap. But Kutuf on his debut, 7th place. He'll be very happy with that. Mildew in first. A great result for this title challenger. So, scrutineering. Are there any last wrinkles in this race? No, everyone was good. So yeah, Vermeulen, great race from him today, gaining 9 places. Jam Master J not doing bad either, gaining 8 over in 12th. We didn't see much from his race, but he did well considering his teammate didn't finish. Returning the Star down 16 and Captain Red Dog down 15. Both those guys started in the top 3. Really disappointing for both of those. Yeah, not what we'd be hoping to see from those two in this race. So, Cheeky Devlin's loss of positions on that last lap mean that Victor Mildew has taken the lead in the drivers. Falsey's up into third. He's really on form at the moment, and Vermeulen's managed to gain some places back into 5th. 17 points adrift. Canopio, with that great finish, leapfrogs up into 10th in the championship with 18 points, putting himself ahead of Lewis D. Meanwhile, there's still only 5 drivers who have yet to score a point, although in fairness to 2 of them, it is their first race. And in the constructors, Windsor Racing office, I wasn't expecting to see that. The team of Satriales and Cambay playing team orders during the race day. Whatever they're doing seems to be working. They are 6 points ahead of the Steinman, and the Scuderia are 1 point further back in third place. Every team has now scored points, which is great to see, but there is definitely a bottom championship and probably a top 3, with Panther Racing and Van Dort probably fighting it out for 4th place. In which case, I'll leave you with the tweets, and I'll see you at the next race.